Well, hello and welcome. Thank you so much for joining me. A little bit of a hiccup there at the start. I don't know if anybody noticed that, but I've seen still said September 24 on there. But hey, nobody noticed. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm Adrian Salisbury, if you don't know who I am, and I want to use this time to just introduce you firstly to Ecamm Live, an amazing live video production tool for Macs. And then I want to let you know a little bit about our Ecamm Live Academy and the live event that we've got starting on Monday. Great to see some regulars in here. Fantastic. Val, who's actually hiding back here in my Zoom meeting as well. Great to see you all. Thanks for being here. Now, I'm guessing that most of you already use Ecamm. This is weird, actually. I'm coming back here to live rather than being in Zoom. And in Zoom, I could ask for a show of hands, but I can't see you. But I'm guessing that most of you here are already using Ecamm. But I reckon most of you really aren't getting the best out of it. And I can say that because I get on calls all the time with people who tell me, yeah, I use Ecamm. And then I'll show them something and they go, didn't know it did that. So, having Ecamm and kind of using it is one thing, but really getting the best out of this, is what we're about. And, you really are just scratching the surface. And I kind of feel like you're paying the same as everybody else for a tool. And, surely you want to get the best out of it. Every time I get on video now, I'm going through Ecamm and going out to Zoom, YouTube, recording videos, whatever it is. It just has become such an essential part of my setup here. And I want to get you there as well. So first of all, I want to just demonstrate a few things that can be done with Ecamm that maybe you know, maybe you don't know. And then I want to unpack, as I said, our Academy program. And I'm going to explain how we can really help you to get the best out of Ecamm. And we'd always like on these lives to give away some stuff. So we've put a competition together, and it's a bit slow, isn't it, waiting for it to come? kind of go, come on. We've got a prize draw that we'll run at the end of here, and we're going to be giving away a free ticket to the Academy, maybe two. And we're also going to be, I can pop that up there actually, a QR code to scan to enter rather than waiting for this thing to get through. You can jump straight across there, and we're going to be giving away 1 or 2 tickets to the Academy. And we've also got a 3 years pro license for Ecamm Live. So I'll be giving one of those away later on as well. So please, that's just a Google form that I've got over there. It's asking for your name and your email. We won't email you unless you win, and we need to just let you know how to get hold of your ticket. All right, so I'll leave the little ticker running across the bottom, but you can click there and head over to get your name in. Even if you've already bought and joined, we can credit you or something, or we can give you a bonus ticket, or if you've already got a pro license, we can add that, so at the end of your subscription you'll get a free year. So this is it's a great competition for everybody, and we're pretty low on numbers actually, so you've got a pretty good chance of winning this. So please stick around, and let's see if you can't win something. All right, let me take that off. Too many buttons going today. Right. And also just to say we're live, so please ask me any questions as they come up, whether it be about Ecamm or about our Academy. It does just help us if you can put a capital Q and a colon. Then as I'm looking down this chat, I can see actually whether it is a question that you're answering or just a comment back saying hello, as I can see more and more coming in. So brilliant to see those of you coming in. Thanks so much for being here. Rachel's just popped the link there actually in, so you can, in the chat there. Freebies not for alumni. I didn't say that, Jeff. You can absolutely get a free ticket. Okay, right. So what is Ecamm Live? When I first discovered Ecamm Live about 7 years ago, for me, it was just simply a tool that I was using to do more advanced live streaming into Facebook Lives. But today, actually, the majority of us as Ecamm customers aren't actually live streaming as our primary purpose. We're using it to record videos, do interviews, run presentations on a webinar platform, onto Zoom, keynote speaking in online events, and I'm sure there's a whole lot more that you're doing as well. And come on, let's get the chat going. Why don't you tell me in the chat what it is that you're primarily using Ecamm for? Dale, good to see you. I buy everything that Adrian suggests. Love it. That's not a bad model. For those of you that are live streaming, Ecamm lets us multi-stream out to 10 destinations at once. Do you realize that? So we're right now are just going out to our YouTube channel. We could be going out to multiple YouTube channels. We could be going out to Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram, and other destinations all at the same time, all feeding back into my Ecamm control panel here. I can do things like... just seeing down here, sorry, I did ask you to pop in the comments. I should actually acknowledge it, shouldn't I? Zoom meetings with clients and prospects, online course workshops. Amy's saying same, buys everything. Those of you that, we can hook up multiple cameras on here as well. So, you know, you watch those cooking shows where people have got cameras above and to the side and things. We can do all that here inside of Ecamm. We've just set up recently a studio for somebody, and they were doing interviews, and so they wanted like a main camera and 2 side cameras. We can be doing all of that straight into Ecamm. I can run slideshow presentations. I know this is one that we get asked a lot, and I think it's definitely a main use for people is actually to run slideshows. So I, for instance, can bring in here, the colors are off, forgive me, but this is a webinar that I would run, and actually with my Stream Deck, I can advance my slides as well by just running through like this, clicking on these slides. It's a fantastic way to work. I can use this to share my screen. So actually, if I share my screen, you're going to see my wheel of names, and I don't want to give that away just yet. But I can click, and I can either share my whole desktop, much like you would do in Zoom, or I can click a tab on my browser. But instead of, you know, when you're in Zoom and you're sharing your screen, it can be a bit clunky going, hang on a minute, green button, what is it I want to share? Whereas in here in Ecamm, I can have all that ready to go, tap a button, and off I go. We can also, better still, I can actually... if I'm trying to demonstrate a website to somebody, like I'll bring up our sales page later on, I don't actually need to have that sitting in front of me on my computer, because Ecamm now gives us widgets, and that allows me to type in a URL, a website, and automatically like this. So I haven't actually got this page open in front of me. This is pulling in from a widget, and I can scroll through this as if the thing's open in front of me. We were actually talking the other day about this, and somebody asked, could you bring in a Chrome, where am I going? Hang on. What's it called? Don't worry. You can bring in a slideshow as long as it is a public live. As long as you know it's not hidden behind a paywall, you can absolutely bring it in and play it up here. Google Doc, Amy. Come on, thank you. I was really struggling there. My brain just froze on me. You can have a free ticket. No, sorry. We can use, I can bring guests in here, and we were on about earlier bringing on a set of guests, and I can have something like this. Oh, hello, Val. Sorry, that was a bit of a surprise. I told you I'd got Val hiding back there. She's laughing now anyway. Hey, Val, do you want to say hello? Oh, brilliant. Sorry about that. It's a good job you were there. We can bring guests on, but normally we would tell them that they're about to come on camera, and we don't just surprise them like that. I can use my phone as a camera as well, and this is something that we do quite a lot. and I can literally just grab my phone. I can go onto a scene where I've got my phone camera connected. Always love it when it actually works. Come on. Hey, it is working. Right. And so look, actually, and forgive me, my lens is a bit mucky. So this is a sort of thing I would do on support calls all the time. And I'm backing up there and I'm letting you have a look at what it is that I'm doing and what we've got on screen here. That is a fantastic feature. And how else could you do that to be able... I know that one glitched a little bit there. I think it's because I disconnected previously. But I think that is just so powerful to be able to have these features at our fingertips. Can you see what I'm saying about, like, we've got all this, but I know that a lot of you just never use these things. One of my favorites is this, for wowing people, is this writing on screen. And so I've got here set up for with my iPad at the side of me. I'm able to come into this and write on screen. And how cool is that? So what I'm actually doing is I've got this green screen tablet here and I can bring that in over the front. I reckon some of these features are just, next level. So we can do, what else can we do with Ecamm Live? We can play videos. You'll see when later on I'm going to show a little show reel. We can do sound effects and things. And most importantly, as you just saw a minute ago, I'm managing all of this on my computer here. I've got a dashboard in front of me, and I can run this as a one-person show. This is what I said earlier. Ecamm allows me to pull off what would be a whole team event, really, for being able to pull a show off like this. And you saw there maybe my Stream Deck. I don't know if it will reach to the camera view, but with something like my Stream Deck here, I can absolutely have everything set up on a button. And again, it just makes it really easy to pull this off. We've had Academy members who have pulled off like big annual events where they've got a series, they're pulling in CEOs from around the world and, big speakers. They've got testimonials they're playing. They've got quizzes like we're doing here, a lot of Q&A and sessions, and incredible seeing what people do with this. We've got others who run weekly church services from here. And if you were a podcaster, Ecamm will actually give you separate files for if you were interviewing somebody and you wanted to get back your guest audio and your audio separately, maybe in the actual, I'm going to bring Val on in a bit. Maybe the audio isn't perfectly matched. And to have those separate files afterwards and go, right, before we turn this into a podcast, let's just bring Val's audio up or mine. Or maybe there's a point in it where I cough while Val's talking and it picks it up on, or I sneeze and it picks it up on there. We could cut that out because you'd only get that one feed. So that is a massive one for anybody who is podcasting. And the same is true, actually, is we get those separate audio files, but I also get separate video files back as well. So I can have, I mentioned earlier, potentially having multiple cameras feeding in. Well, I can get a clean feed of all of those without like this branding here and things. If I were to have somebody on and, maybe I get, if we were getting people on here live to do testimonials and things, and they're sat in a box next to me, and I think, oh, that's a fantastic testimonial, but I can't really use it because it's limited how I can use it because it's stuck in here. Well, I now get this clean feedback from it that I can use without any of my branding. Really powerful again. So for podcasting, you get that clean audio. For video work, you can have multiple cameras, your guests, all that feed coming in. We get this mix and we get those individual cameras back afterwards. It's one of those kind of slightly hidden features. Not everybody knows about it, or not everybody turns the thing on, but it can make a massive difference to that post-production and having all that available to you. So many possibilities available to it. I doubt anybody here isn't on Ecamm, but if there's anybody watching or catches the replay that isn't on it, we do have a 14-day free trial of it that you can have a look at. That's adriansalisbury.com/Ecamm. I think Rachel's popping that up into the chat anyway. But I said at the start, most of you are on Ecamm. And if I were on Zoom right now, I'd be asking for a show of hands as to how many of you are using these sort of features, or how many of you are just really using the very basics and actually potentially struggling a bit with it as well. So that's what we're about. We'd love to help people. We want to do the teaching and really help you get the best out of this. And so that's why we offer our Ecamm Live Academy. And before I come across to Ecamm Live Academy, actually, there's a couple of questions as well. I will answer those questions. But just a reminder as well, if you've joined us since we were at the start, I've got this scrolling ticker going here. But we are going to be running a prize draw a little later. And I'm not going to tell you when, because you could potentially disappear and come back at that time. But we are going to be running a prize draw in a little while. And when we do, we're giving away a ticket or two to the Academy. And we're also going to be giving away a free license, a year's pro license for Ecamm. So big prizes. So all you got to do is scan that or head across to adriansalisbury.com/enter, get your name in, and we'll be doing a cool little wheel spin thing in a bit. Right, a couple of questions that are in here. Haven't really looked at this properly. Let's just jump back. Anything that's jumping out. Guy says, I use Fathom AI recording tool. Want to use Ecamm for Zoom, but Fathom will not launch. Really? I didn't know about that, Guy, to be honest. I record in Zoom, and there's a lot of AI functionality built into it. I have used Fathom, but I haven't actually used it when I've come from Ecamm. I'm not convinced that's right. I'm pretty sure you can use Fathom at the same time, but let me come back to you on that one, Guy, or reach out to me somewhere. Let's see if we can help out with that. You showed the Elgato Stream Deck. Is it better than Rode? The Stream Deck is what I've had, Dale, and to me, I got more buttons on this, and actually for a day like today, I'm actually using most of them. But there's no need to go out and change if you've got one that is working. I don't know how well the Rode works actually with the functionality and what you can bring into it. I'd like to learn more about using the NDI output feature. Can you tell us about that, Dawn? I don't do a lot with it. I don't know where you're going with NDI. If we can absolutely cover it in the Academy, I don't want to go kind of deep onto something very specific on here, if that's all right. Or reach out to us or ask in the Ecamm community for sure. And yeah, knowing really where it is you're trying to go and what you're trying to do with that, then yeah, let's help you. Okay, so we've answered this one already. Am I using AI? So yeah, Guy, I'm just using what's built into Zoom, and I find it really useful for just pulling that together. Right, okay, let's move on to just talking about what is the Ecamm Live Academy then. So we know what Ecamm is, we're using it, we've seen potentially a few new features and things in there. What about the Academy? The Ecamm Live Academy itself is an online course. It's a huge A to Z resource that covers everything that you're going to need to know about Ecamm. We update it regularly, totally free of charge for you. You've got over 9 hours of videos in there, and it's a very easy reference for you to go to. And it really should be the first place you go when you're looking for answers. But giving you videos is only half the solution. And we knew when we first put this together, it wasn't going to be just there's an online course, see ya. You know, we want to help you. And I think with Ecamm more than anything, you really need that place to be able to practice and, you know, a safe place to go live rather than actually out to your channel and to your site. So that's what we've done. We've putting together these ELA lives. And we want to create, and we've always said, and our customers tell us it's true, that we create these safe spaces for you to come into, be able to, as I say, practice, stuff go wrong, find out you're on mute, and all you're going to get is encouragement and support, so that when you actually go out in front of your audience and you bring on that big guest speaker, you've already been through it and it will feel very familiar to you. So twice a year we run these ELA lives, and the next one just so happens to start on Monday. And every time we run it, we have a fresh pop-up Facebook group. So you're not kind of being added into the people that were in last time. It's always a fresh group. So, you know, you're one of 100, 200 people that will be in there working through it together. So the Facebook group is the hub, and we'll be putting events and things in there. We'll be asking you to post things into it, but we run our daily lives over on Zoom. And initially we had to do this because we lost the ability to live stream into Facebook groups. But honestly, I feel it's a much nicer experience. And for teaching specifically, it is so much better. You know, I can communicate with you now in the chat here, but I can't actually call you up and go, what do you mean by that question? Just unmute yourself and come on. You know, it can get frustrating, really. And we've got this delay. Whenever we go out to Facebook or YouTube, there's this 5 seconds or more delay. And I can be sitting waiting for you to type back your answer. And certainly when you're going live, that can be really hard. And we can be sitting there watching, trying to support you, saying, hey, you're on mute, but it's fine. But if you're not looking at the chat, or you see it 5 minutes later, you're going to freak out and realize that you've been doing this. Whereas when we're on Zoom, we can actually create that same environment where you can practice, have a go at running a live, a presentation, put something up on screen for us. But I could just unmute myself and say, oh, just to say this isn't working. And it becomes, I reckon it is so much better. And we really are going to embrace it this year more than we've ever done. We got on with some of our alumni from last time around, and we just threw this around a bit as to what we could do. We've come up with the idea that we are going to, you and me, are going to build a complete profile together on the Zoom calls. So I'm going to be building this out, pausing, checking you're with me, looking in the gallery, making sure you're up. And we're going to build up a profile. So things that I've just showed you here are all individual scenes that I click a button and it jumps to the screen share, it jumps to comments, it jumps to my iPad screen. We're going to create a profile that has got all of these scenes in it that you can use in a show, or you could duplicate the profile so that you can just pull off, you know, kind of keep it as a master profile. But we've never done this before, and I'm really excited. I think it's going to be so cool that at the end of this week, you'll have this fantastic profile branded in your own colors and things if you want, or you can just copy along exactly what I'm doing. And then come the second week, we're going to have a chance to practice and play with this. And we've also, you know, we've thought through the challenge of people that feel like they're being left behind a bit, really, and struggling to keep up. And we're actually putting on some, and Val, who's about to come on in a few minutes, Val's actually going to be putting on some extra sessions for you where you can get some more support off the calls. You know, not everything can get answered on the lives that I do. And so Val's going to be able to step in and take on some extra Zoom calls. And we've also got some of our we're calling them our alumni ambassadors. We've got some amazing customers who have been through previously and have said, well, I'm very happy to open up a Zoom meeting and let people just come in and practice. And so that's what we're going to be doing. And in the Facebook group, we'll have events that'll be in there. So kind of scattered throughout the 2 weeks that we're together, there will be live events that you can just jump into. And it's purely there, not to sit and listen and learn, but a chance for you to, one at a time, take the wheels and have a go. You know, what is it that you need to do? Do you want to interview someone? Well, you can do that in that Zoom meeting. Do you want to bring on a PowerPoint presentation and see how that works? Do you want to use different cameras? You'll be able to do all of that in this safe little space of the Zoom meeting with a few people there that'll be with you. I'm really excited for this. I reckon it's going to be so good. I reckon you're going to be coming out of here there'll be so much support available to you over these 2 weeks that you're going to come out like little Ecamm Jedi Masters. And we haven't actually, so I've talked purely about the 2 weeks, but what actually happens, I step away. My commitment to you is really these 2 weeks. Every day, we'll be talking to you on the lives. We'll be in the Facebook group. At the end of the 2 weeks, the group stays open and Val steps in really and manages it for us. And she will be taking on and doing some extra support calls and things for you, and some challenges and things. Maybe some others of our alumni will step up and help out as well. And so the group will stay open until we run our next Ecamm Live Academy, or our next ELA Live, which will be in October this year. So 2 years. 2 weeks intense. This is kind of your boot camp. If you can't make everything, or you feel there's stuff that you want to still be able to carry on and practice in a month's time, 2 months' time, the group is still here. You can absolutely do that. And the only thing I haven't said really is, actually Val's going to come on in a minute and she's probably going to tell me other things that I haven't told you. But one thing we haven't said is that we're going to be running some challenges each day, and you're going to be able to earn points. And at the end of the 2 weeks, we're going to be having some prizes as a giveaway with some nice Ecamm swag. And actually, this is probably a good time to bring Val on because Val is sitting there covered in Ecamm swag. So let me bring you on, Val. If you want to just unmute for me. How are you doing, Val?
I had to unmute. I'm great. How are you?
Very good, thank you. Sorry about the surprise burst in on
No
you back
worries.
there. I didn't think that through.
I was looking at I was like, what's going on here? No, that's the beauty of live, right?
and Val, thank you for modeling the Ecamm goodies there that people could be winning.
I was looking for my ELA hoodie, which I love, and I think I took it on the road with me, and it's in the dirty clothes now. So there you go.
Thank you so much for being
here. You didn't tell the group that you were giving away a free car, did you?
Well, if you want to put one up, that's very kind of you, Val.
Rachel?
Oh, dear. No, Val, just kind of, you've been in nearly all of these lives, and we've kind of adopted you as our in-house coach. You've stepped up and done amazingly well. Joined by Paul in the past. Paul's not going to be able to be with us this time. He's got commitments on with Ecamm, but Val is going to be our champion and leading the way really on this. We really appreciate that, Val.
Well, thank you for just allowing me to be here all the time and playing. I've had so much fun. I've learned a lot. And I started 2020.
Right.
I've been on every one of I've been there all the time. I think I missed one in October, and I was like, I'm never going to miss another one. So I never missed another one. And I decided way back when I was learning how to use Ecamm, it was one of the things that I needed for myself is to be okay with myself. So I was having a competition with me. And you just did everything with so much ease that one of the things I said is like, I want to do it like him. Now, for those of you who don't know me, I'm in the entertainment business, and I travel all over the world on all the stages. And so I'm always in front of people like that singing. But doing this was really tough, to the point where I was ready to cry to push that Facebook Live button, just to push the button to go live. That was so hard for me. And being here actually helped me get over some of that stuff. I'm not over all of it, I don't know if that does happen.
No.
But to be able to just push through it and do it anyway, and then the community, the ELA community is so supportive. We all keep coming back because we've developed these friendships,
Yeah.
and relationships. So we stand with each other and we help each other work things out. So if you're
Yeah.
working on presentations, if you're working on just going live, if you're doing interviews, podcasts, if you're recording your courses and stuff, you actually can get some real feedback
Yeah.
from folks in the group, which is always amazing. And one of the things that I started doing the Hangout probably the first year I was here because I was always mad at myself for not being able to be in front of a camera.
Yeah.
So I started doing these, and people just started joining because they were having the same fears, and it was the same thing for them. So I started doing these challenges, and so this time around, what I'd like to do is more little mini workshops. We're going to do more. Love to do. I love what you're going to do in the group with the challenges in Zoom and actually building something together.
Yeah.
Because I find that when you have a project and you work on that project, you actually learn Ecamm.
Yeah.
You learn all the
And
little things.
it's what we were saying, really, weren't we? That it's, rather than us going, go away there and build something of your own and then come back and let us have a look at it. We're actually going to do it together. And I think it's going to be really powerful. And you'll obviously be there with me as well, able to help out. And, if people are struggling, we'll build it up through that first week. If people feel like they're struggling, something's not sinking in. I know you said about doing these extra calls. I was so cool to hear these other alumni ambassadors that were also saying, "Hey, I'll do that. I'll take a session." And I think that's,
It's
I think
great because everybody has different. A lot of people have different strengths,
yeah,
so we can help each other inside of there and encourage each other to move through whatever those projects are.
yeah,
And I've always been like, if I don't know, I will find out.
yeah,
So everything is find outable.
yeah,
So it's just about getting through it and starting simple.
yeah,
Just start simple so you can see how stuff works. Because once you kind of get the concept of how it works, Ecamm is the bomb. It's not simple, it's not
that's right.
easy, but it's really powerful. So when if you start small and start to build,
Yeah,
you'll start to see that, oh, I don't need all of that stuff.
yeah,
I need this part for what I'm doing right now. And that's
yeah,
the part I like is, because everybody's doing something different. So.
yeah. And we're going to get a chance to, yes, I totally agree with you, but you also get, maybe I don't use that because I'm a bit scared of it or it might go wrong. Well, actually, this is the chance while we're in here to go, I am actually going to have a go at that this time. And I will try writing on screen because actually that's something, maybe or annotating on slides and things. We've had customers that do that, and it can be really powerful to have a slide there that you then want to fill in the blanks live. And we're on the whole sort of Zoom fatigue and people are just fed up with just a regular meeting. We can do so much here, and we've deliberately not normally I'm way more, I was going to say organized. It's not that I'm not organized, but normally like the days are clearly defined. We know exactly what we're doing on the days. We've deliberately gone, we want to keep this a little bit flexible this time. What are the scenes that you want to be having and building out? Well, let's do it. And if people come in and say, I'd really like some extra help with this Stream Deck. Okay, let's kind of work on that and focus in on that. So we're deliberately wanting to be led really by our members this time around and really help you to push it. So come the end of it, when you step out of this, you're going to feel, like an Ecamm ninja.
Seriously, yeah. I just spotted a question real quick.
Yep.
That Wayne asked about beyond Stream Deck. Will there be best practices around cameras, lightings, and background? Absolutely, because the thing is, everyone doesn't use a Stream Deck. You
Yeah.
know, we're going to use a camera, that's for dang sure.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're going to and in the hangout we do a lot of other things, just more practice of the things that you're actually doing. As Adrian said, the 2 weeks will be building something,
Yeah.
but and working on all how to use Ecamm and learning the step-by-step sort of things. And then after that, we're in the group for 6 months, so we can play, we can do all kinds of stuff. Everyone doesn't do interviews. Well, are you laughing at me?
I'm laughing because there's times when I've jumped on and I'm usually, when Val's going live, it's late at night for me, and I'm kind of picking up my phone and I go, what are they talking about on this live? It's like, teacher's gone. We can play.
Yeah. We've had some very interesting conversations, but that's the cool thing too. It actually keeps us closer together, and the group is a safe space.
Yeah.
So that's the good part about it, and it's just a lot of fun. And I will do the Zoom stuff, but some people use certain YouTube or Facebook. Facebook has been, but we will still learn how to record in there if that's something you want to do, because we have 6 months to do this stuff, so let's get it done.
I just popped up, Dawn just popped in, just asked in here, do you recommend to purchase Zoom as well as Ecamm? Ideally, Dawn, because you can use the free Zoom, but you'll find limitations, that your camera quality will be lower. There are things that once you're on a paid plan, we can give you a note that you can send to support and get that increased, things like that. So yeah.
And the time is shorter too. It's like 45 minutes, I think.
True. Yeah. You're going to end up coming off of, it won't matter to come on. The way we'll be running it, it'll be my Zoom or potentially Val's Zoom that you'll be coming in as a guest to. But what you'll realize is that with the Ecamm integration, and it is a pro feature, but it's worth pointing out, Ecamm have said that if anybody isn't on a pro license, for the 2 weeks that we're in here, they will upgrade you to a pro license, like as a 2-week trial of it. So it will allow you to come in. You'll be blown away that actually it's as if it's your live. We can put you up on camera, and if you're happy to, I won't surprise anybody like I did with Val a minute ago. But this we do want to push you a bit though. And this was some of the feedback that came back from previous alumni that had said, actually, we liked that you pushed us. And even if we don't plan on doing live streaming, it was good to go through it because it's just pushing us to get out of our comfort zone and do something. So yeah, we'll absolutely be doing that and pushing you. Val, I've just got a few testimonials here that I wanted to just put up. And this is from some of the folk that have been through previously. Let me just pop this up. Before I do, actually, I'm going to just cover Val with my little prize draw. If you haven't joined, sorry, Val, you're in the wrong seat. If you hadn't joined at the start and put your name into our little prize draw, we are going to be running this. And I'm wondering why that must have been in that scene only. No, free prize draw. It should be down the bottom there. We are going to be running this prize draw. You can get a free ticket to come and join us, or we are also going to be giving away a 3 years license, pro license. So it's a bit of fun. We'll do that. It's more than a bit of fun for somebody. But make sure you get in that. I'm going to play this testimonial reel, and then I reckon we're getting close to doing this. Okay? Have a look at these. Some of these are the customers that have been through and what they were saying about it.
Adrian's Ecamm Academy revolutionized my business.
My experience of going through Ecamm Live Academy was simply amazing.
Everybody keeps learning, starts from nothing, and gets where they're going.
I used Ecamm for about 2.5 years before that. During the Ecamm Academy, I found I was only using about 5% of the power of Ecamm Live. And Adrian just kind of opened it up for me.
When Ecamm Live came out with a completely new version, Adrian completely overhauled his content to keep pace. And I would have had access to that content whether I repeated the academy or not.
I love the atmosphere. I love the training, the education, the pace. I guess, it really comes down to the instructor, Adrian. I have taken 2 rounds of this with Adrian and the gang, and I have been thrilled with the quality of the instruction that we get and the patience and the good, kind-hearted spirit of not only our instructor, Adrian, but also of his helpers and our community.
The ongoing support with the Facebook group, it has been outstanding.
It's priceless. Adrian will discuss different topics. He will take you through demonstrations live and answer your questions almost to no end.
I really encourage you to get into Ecamm, and the only way to do that is to get into Adrian's Ecamm Academy.
Saved me so much time and frustration, because if you're going to go and learn this stuff, learn it from the best and get it right the first time. I could do trial and error. I could go live a bunch of times in Ecamm, but nobody's going to explain it and spell it out for me and make it as organized as Adrian Salisbury did.
To the person that's sitting on the fence considering whether they want to purchase this training course, Ecamm Live Academy, I would say do so now without hesitation. I'll simply tell you this. The class is amazing, but the group support is outstanding. There's none like this one.
Worth every penny.
So I just encourage you, sign up. Just do it.
So if you're on the fence about joining the Academy, I strongly encourage you to say yes. Video is the future. There's no denying it. And if you want to learn to do it right, Adrian Salisbury is the guy to learn from.
Hey, lovely to see these faces again, isn't it, Val?
I know, it's so exciting. I seriously, I love our community.
I know.
I really do.
It's hard
I
to
really do.
explain really without, obviously we're going to say this, but yeah, amazing. No. Right. So, Val, I'm going to
Yes.
let you go, I think. Because we planned this so well. Really appreciate you coming on. So Val's going to be, and actually Val, we've got some work to do before we start on Monday. We were thinking, what were these challenges going to be? And, we got some ideas, but really, again, we want to be fluid really with this. And as the days come up, what are the challenges going to be? And Val's very much going to be taking the lead on this, and there'll be kind of Val's challenges for the day. And yeah, we're going to have a lot of fun. As you can see, Val's a wonderful person, and thank you so much, Val. It's amazing to have you part of this, and yeah, she'll absolutely be looking after you alongside me.
Thank you, Adrian. I appreciate it. Thank you.
No, thank you so much, Val.
Okay, muting out. Val out.
Yeah. Right. So. I'm almost there. I've pulled in my names. You're going to do well, actually, because it's not as busy as it could be. Everybody got your name in. I've got, if I could add it up, 18 names. So you're in for a good chance here of getting a ticket or a free license. So just to clarify that, Ecamm Live Academy is available to buy anytime throughout the year, the online course. And then what we do is we always give you a ticket up to the next ELA Live. It just so happens that right now, that's why we're doing this. If you join before Sunday, you can come in and come straight into the live event that starts on Monday. Rachel's got the Facebook group open and is kind of ready to let people in that end as well. Those that have been purchasing in the last 6 months, we're now going to let you into the Facebook group, and you'll get a nice little welcome email, and we're kind of ready to go. That didn't say, actually, for those of you that have been through before, you can come back as an alumni, and rather than $199, which I should be showing you on here, $199 on the sales page for the Ecamm Live Academy and a ticket to ELA Live. Head over to the sales page if you want to have a look there. It shows you all what you're getting. So $199 includes all of this. And so you can head over to ecammliveacademy.com to this sales page. I think Rachel's popped it in, but it's a long page. There we go. Down here to the alumni, you can come back round again for $99. You've already got the online training, so there's nothing to add to that. You get the updates free for life anyway, as you heard in one of those testimonials. But we just love to have you back and have a chance to practice and play with you. All right. Any other questions there, or do we spin this wheel? When will integration with Teams happen? Yeah, I don't know. I don't see that happening really. I don't think it's as big a player as Zoom. You might argue with me on that one. I don't know. But yeah. Oh, that's a good question. Sorry, Big Dog Mom. What time are the live calls each day? We've got a clock change just before we start. Those of you in the States, you get in, your clocks go forward and ours don't. So the times will be 9 a.m. Pacific time, 12 p.m. Eastern time, but it's still 4 p.m. in the UK. So that'll be the same every time through the day. We will do an Australia time call on the second Monday. So we'll do one that will be 9 a.m. here. That's usually about 8 o'clock in the evening in Australia, Melbourne. Yeah. And as I say, there will be lots of support calls sort of scattered around that you're going to be able to jump on at different times if you want to. Yes, Dawn, absolutely. Those testimonials are awesome. And we've got a whole load more over on that sales page as well. Right. As everyone entered, says Val, let's go. Someone's a bit keen. How long are the calls, Dawn? Sorry, just to drag it out a little bit longer. How long are the calls? We'll keep it to an hour. I'm going to commit to an hour. And yeah, the replays, give us an hour and a half, 2 hours, and we'll get a replay up for you as well. What time? Yeah, okay. Wessel, thank you very much for helping out, putting that in there. Right. There you go. Beat your H. You just got in with the answer before me. But let me just see, has anybody else added their names in? I don't think so. Graham was the last one that I got. And he's in. So let's go over to our little... Woo! Can you see your name on there? I'll give you a second. Usually this is where it all goes a bit crazy, doesn't it, Val? And we've got everyone's going, I can't see my name. I've picked up every name that is on the spreadsheet. I've just double checked. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Sorry, that didn't work. I've just double checked it to make sure you're all on there. And what I'm going to do is to click the wheel and it'll spin around, and where that little arrow is on the side here, you're going to be our winner. All right, so up first, we're going to give away a free ticket to Ecamm Live Academy. Are you ready? You missed Donnie? Well spotted. How, Donnie? Anybody else? Nadim can see his name. George doesn't see his name. Oh, George, did you actually enter it? Hang on, James. George. Right. Okay. Can you see it now? I don't know why we keep doing this. It's chaos, but it's fun. Right. Okay, I'm going to spin the wheel, and I feel like I'm cheating since I'm up there twice. Lawrence, really? Oh, Lawrence. Thanks for being honest.
Let me help you all here too. Dr. Sunny says she doesn't see her name.
I'm
Robert
telling
Semino
you.
doesn't see his name.
Who?
Did everyone fill out the...
Roberto. Did you actually go to the link and fill it out? Because they're not in the spreadsheet. Right, okay. Everyone else is going, there's more people coming in. Yes, that was honest of him, Dawn. Good old Lawrence. Right. Said it was already
Dr.
entered.
Sunny says can we put it in
there.
manually? You're putting them in manually? Dr. Sunny says she's not in there.
I'm adding them, yeah. Dr. Sunny should be in now. I've definitely just put Dr. Sunny in. There it is, blue, coming around now. Stop it, everybody. Wow. Diane. Rach says, why do you do this?
Well, Donnie is saying that he said that his was
Sorry
already
if I'm spelling your
entered,
names
but I
wrong.
guess he didn't see it. Yeah.
Jeff said he went to the link but wasn't there. Donnie's was already entered. Right. Okay. Stop it. I'm not looking at the chat anymore. We're going to spin this wheel and now you've got even less of a chance of winning. Right. Here we go. This is a free ticket to the Academy. And it's going to be Dale. It's Dale. Yay. Now, Dale, are you on with us? We're very strict on this. You do need to be here. So, Dale, you've got 1 minute to tell us that you're here, or we spin it again. Come on. How recently have we seen Dale's name? This is where you all start shouting to spin it. Dale's here, yes.
Dale is here. Yes.
Good on you, Dale.
He's here. Congratulations.
Great stuff. Right, now I'm removing you from that one. Let's take that off. And should we do another ticket? Should we do another one? Val, do you think? Is that give another ticket away?
Of course. You know, I'm always game for more stuff.
Come on. I should be checking my Rach, really. She'll be the one going, no, stop giving it all away. Who's it going to be? Is it Wayne? Is it Stephanie? Hey, amazing. I'm just seeing guys saying there's a 30-second delay. It shouldn't be 30 seconds. Right, same for you, Stephanie. Are you here? Before I remove. Did Jeff say he's still not there?
Oh, Big Dog Mom. Looks like is that you, Stephanie?
Nice. See, this is why we need your names and your emails, because yeah. Brilliant, Stephanie. Big Dog Mom. We'll leave you at that. Right. Rach, can you just make a note, please, that Stephanie was Big Dog Mom, and we've got a ticket on its way to you. Thank you. Thank you for letting us know you were here. And right now, I think it's the year's Ecamm Pro license, which is a beast of a prize. So let's have a go at this one. And right, let's pop Jeff in.
That's okay. I was going to tell you that.
Yeah. Sorry, Jeff. I don't know what happened there. Jeff is definitely in this time. Right. Okay. Are you all ready?
Ready.
What's this say? Oh, guy's saying to Rach, you'll get on well with his wife, giving away too much. Right, come on. Free Ecamm license for a year. Oh, is it George? Yay, George.
Oh,
come on.
George wins everything. George is magic.
Is
George
that right?
is magic.
Well, George
Yes.
nearly didn't get put his name put in. So George is here. I'm pretty confident that George is here.
Yes, he's here.
But amazing. In fact, you can come back on with me, Val. We're sitting there talking in the background and we can't see. I need to take that free prize draw off now, don't I? Because it's not on.
I'm going to Vegas
draw
with
has
George.
closed. Yeah, yes, me too. George, well done. Great to have you in. What we've loved as well is we've been away to Creator Camp. Somebody's still got their mug. So we've been away to Creator Camp. We met the likes of George and all these folk that you kind of see online, but actually Ecamm put on an amazing event that it was lovely to meet people in person. So it kind of just brings us even closer. Right, now what do we be saying? So any other questions from you? sorry if you didn't win. We'll ban George next time. But yeah, you can head over to our, as I say, ecammliveacademy.com. Takes you across to our sales page, and you can access the training straight away. You can have a bit of a blitz of that through the rest of the week if you want to. Go through the videos. And then Monday at 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 p.m. Eastern, and 4 p.m. in England, we will start day one and kick it off. We'll give you a nice overview of Ecamm and get you familiar with the dashboard and things. So really, we start at a very basic level, and we will make sure this is at a comfortable pace all the way through. Don't think you're going to get left behind on this. And if there are scenes we're building and you think, I don't need to do that, you don't have to. But again, it's quite a nice idea to still have a go through it and have a go at it. You might want to use it at some point in the future, and it'll be there in your profile ready to use. So we're going to have a fantastic time. I'm genuinely more excited about this than I have been previously. I really think this whole Zoom live thing and actually working along, teaching along live is going to be a great experience. So I encourage any of our alumni, come back through. I will be sending you an email. And any of you guys that have been here today, is the new Facebook group open yet? Helen, yeah, it's just opened up. Rachel's just sort of opened it up while we've been on the live, I believe. Val's already in there. Get in there, say hello, and we look forward to seeing you all in a much more personal way than this on Monday when we kick off day one. So Val, thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you.
She nearly didn't get up for me.
I had my jammies on. I had my pajamas. I said, am I going to be on camera? Because if so, I need to put on some clothes.
Yes, thank you for that. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else to say, is there? Rach, have I got anything that I've missed? Anthony's going to come back through. Come on, Anthony. Yes, you will. It'll be lovely to see you. Could you show off my desk again, Amy? Love to set mine up the same. I think I have all the equipment. Oh, I can. Hang on a second, because I have a scene. Now, again, the problem with this, with the continuity camera, I told it to disconnect. So that's why it took a second to find it. But no, it's not letting me this time around. It's kicked it off. I shouldn't have disconnected it. You can watch it in the replay, actually. It'll be there in the replay. What we also do is, and I haven't mentioned this at all, yes, we can very loosely talk about, webcams and things like that if people want them. What I will be doing is coming in, my other program is called Impact, and we teach you how to look like this on camera, how to set everything up. I will talk on the Saturday. I kind of keep it out of the regular shows because if people aren't interested in it, I don't want to push it on you. But if you want to step up your video game, then on the Saturday I'll talk to you about our Impact program and very much do Q&A around any equipment and things. So we've got that as a bit of a bonus in there on the Saturday. And I should have mentioned Fulgens, who is also coming in and doing a masterclass on the Wednesday of the second week. Fulgens Henry is an amazing designer with his scenes and overlays and everything. And so we'll have an hour of his genius in the group there. Any free drawings for Impact? Oh, Amy, come on. No, but we do give you a discount. And yeah. Brilliant. So are you in, Amy? Are we going to be seeing you? I hope so. That would be really awesome. And Dr. Sunny then looks forward to coming back through. Great to see you, Sunny. Right. Okay. I need to stop talking really. And look at that. On an hour. It's as if I timed it.
You're good. You're good, Adrian.
Right. Thank you so much. Yes, Amy's going to be in. I can't wait to meet you, Amy, and see you in there. Oh, I kind of feel I know you already. Donnie's going to see us on Monday. 15% discount on first month payment. Dawn said, I'm not quite sure what you're saying there. Brilliant, George. Can't thank us enough. You're very welcome. And Lawrence, good to see you again. Dawn, everybody, appreciate that. I'm going to play you out with another little show reel, a slightly older one, but nevertheless, some wonderful customers that we've had, and let them just have the last word on it. Okay. Dawn, you confused me. I don't know what that is. I haven't seen that. Dawn, message me if that's something that we've put somewhere. Please reach out to me. Reply to the email that you get from Rach. Tell me what I'm missing, because I'm having a bit of a blank moment. Right, I'm going to play out with this because we're now over time. Lovely to see you. Thanks so much. Thank you so much, Val. And hopefully we'll see you on Monday. All the best. Bye.
Bye, everybody.
The purpose of this video today is to give a huge shout out to Adrian and Ecamm Live Academy. Listen, Ecamm Live is a software that I had for months and I didn't even know what I had on my hands.
I've actually been using Ecamm for almost 2 years. So this is not just for people who are just getting started with Ecamm. I knew I was only using maybe 5% of its capability.
I was just scratching the surface on what I was able to do in the Ecamm software.
He takes you through step by step how to get the most out of Ecamm Live.
Adrian and his wonderful team broke Ecamm Live down step by step, module by module.
In watching Adrian, I learned so much about the art of doing a live stream. He's just fantastic in the way that he engages with the audience.
It was Adrian Salisbury's teaching that basically helped me understand the facets of Ecamm Live and the things that I could do with it to really make my videos look professional.
His course is fantastic.
Adrian has a gift of clearly teaching this software systematically.
So I love how Adrian breaks everything down step by step, everything I wanted to know about.
Guys, I learned so much on the technical side of Ecamm Live.
He connected all the dots, helping me to gain confidence and proficiency using Ecamm Live.
And he took me from zero to hero in knowing Ecamm Live and working with Ecamm Live, and it took a couple of days.
So this class has totally taken me from that little bit of knowledge that I had and the things I already love using to 100% of the possibilities. So many things I didn't know it could do, so many things I may have known it could do but didn't know how to do it.
I'm very non-techie. I'm still learning, but I have improved already with just the basic things tenfold, and I am so proud of myself.
It's made me more confident.
You're going to be looking forward to everything he's teaching, and you're going to be waiting for the next day to be able to.
I teach teachers, I train teachers, and as a teacher, I can tell you, you're not going to get a better teacher than Adrian.
This training with Adrian has been fantastic.
I kid you not, man. Ecamm Live Academy single-handedly saved my 2020 and going to be 2021 and into the future.
And I highly recommend it.
When I tell you my life has changed, I'm not exaggerating.
Transform my business.
Amazing opportunity. So glad I did it. Probably my favorite course I have ever taken in my business. So I recommend it to everybody.
It is so worth it.
If you want to learn how to use Ecamm Live like a boss, stop everything you're doing, forget the YouTube videos, and enroll in Adrian's Ecamm Live Academy.
I'm going to tell you, I have loved it.
Far worthwhile, great investment.
It'll be a great investment for you.
I just wanted to let anyone know, if you are on the fence or hesitant about signing up for a class, don't walk, run, jump, sign up, take the time to invest in the class, because you will not be sorry.
You will not regret it.
You will not be disappointed.